If I was a teacher at Boruto School, I would definitely be talking way different than Shino. Okay, class, we're gonna go over the strongest technique in the entire universe. Huh? You said Rasengan? No. Chidori? No. The strongest technique that was perfected by Lord Seventh? Talk no Jutsu. Oh, what was that? You wanna know how strong Talk no Jutsu was? There was an assassin with the nickname Demon of the Hidden Mist Village, and the Hokage used Talk no Jutsu on him. And do you wanna know what happened next? The assassin started to cry. Oh, you would like another example? Where there was this guy in a mask that partook in a partial genocide of an entire clan and also killed millions and started the fourth great ninja war. And do you want to know what happened? A couple fighting here and there, and then the Hokage used Talk no Jutsu on him. And suddenly he didn't want to fight no more. Then he got taken over and then a whole bunch of aliens got involved. We'll talk about that on chapter 36 tomorrow. But lastly, for how powerful Talk no Jutsu is, 90% of y'all parents in this class died. Not sick or hurt, they literally died. Then the Hokage used Talk no Jutsu to bring their parents back from the dead. So most of y'all exist because of Talk no Jutsu. Do you think the people of Konoha would be telling the stories of Naruto and they'd be telling Boruto and he'll probably be thinking it's so freaking insane that it don't sound true? So back in the day, we treated Naruto worse than spit on the side of the sidewalk. And that was before the whole weird snake invasion where the Lord Third died. But after everything cooled down, we just heard rumors that Naruto just left for like 3 years and then he just came back. And what was crazy is when your dad came back, he was loud as shit yelling that he's back. But we ain't pay him no mind. And then apparently he disappeared again. So we was like, meh, whatever. But then one day we saw like a little speck in front of the sun and we was curious on what the fuck it was. Oh yeah, and like 80% of the population died like right instantly, like out of nowhere. It was absolutely insane. Oh, and then Ted gotta tell you the rest because, you know, I died already. But that was because a dude with piercings came out of nowhere, put his hand on my head and took my soul. No Orochimaru. Oh yeah, after Mark died, I dipped out and went to hide. Then your dad popped up clean as a bitch with 3 gigantic toads. So I immediately ran for cover. So after an hour go by, a green whirly thing happened. My boy Mark came back from the dead, and it turns out that your dad was responsible for that. Man, my dad ain't do that. I want people to understand, you know how crazy it would be if Sarada actually knew the truth about the Uchiha day one? If she decided to just tell people, she would seem crazy. Because could you imagine how that would go? Like she's in the ninja academy, and she could be like, hey, I'm Sarada Uchiha. And currently there's only 3 Uchihas in the entire village. You want to know why? It's because Konoha government killed my entire clan. Like for instance, currently the Fuma clan is over our police station. When originally my family, the Uchihas, were actually the police force before that. And because my clan was so powerful, the government decided to step in and put ideas in my grandfather's head, Fukaku, that the hidden leaf that we're in right now, we're going to do something to my clan. Oh, by the way, that very something was an ambush organized against my clan alongside a terrorist with the help of an agent that is by our own government. Oh, who was that agent, by the way? My uncle, who was following orders, and once they killed my entire clan, the only survivor was my father. At this time, our government kept this under wraps and made my uncle take the fall for all this. So then, when my dad found out the truth, he became a terrorist and tried to kill all the Konoha's officials. That made my uncle take the fall. And then our government covered all this up. I'm not crazy. Do y'all remember the episode where Sarada first met Sasuke? And she witnessed firsthand how strong the original Team 7 was? Do you think that she actually went back to Boruto and was able to accurately explain what she saw? She could literally tell Boruto, like, yo, I saw this guy that was covered in freaking eyeballs, and your dad literally lit up like an orange highlighter and covered and protected all of us in chakra, and somehow he got stabbed in the stomach with a magnetic sword. And no lie, right before my eyes, I thought your dad died. I thought he was going to die. And I thought to myself, how am I going to explain this to Boruto? How am I going to explain this to Miss Hinata? But strangely enough, everybody was calming, laughing the next second. And you know what happened next?
I'll heal soon enough.
Huh? For real?
And you know what's even more crazy is when we found the enemy and he got serious, they all dropped their weapons. Like Boruto, everything about your dad is true. He's Ninja Jesus. Could you imagine if Sarada saw everything we saw in regards to her own parents, and she just thinks about their relationship? Hold on, Mom. Let me get this straight real quick. So you're telling me when Dad wanted to leave the village, you begged him to stay, and he knew that you was crying, so he knocked you out, and he literally left you unconscious on a park bench in the middle of the night while you was crying, until you woke up to find that he's gone. So then you turned around and begged Lord Seventh to go get Sasuke back for you. So then a few years go by, and then you seen Lord Seventh, and then you started to check him out and start blushing. And also knowing that he still have deep feelings for you. And also that he is a good guy that wants to protect you and has protected you multiple times. But my father has had you crying for most of the series, and technically has hit you and also attempted to kill you.
I know that it can be like old times again.
You really are. Still incredibly annoying.
And then he tries to take over the entire world and rule it through hatred. And you still wanted to marry him? And another thing, I'm an Uchiha with glasses. That's literally like a fish with a floaty. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more anime content. And definitely comment because I literally read every single comment. And I definitely want to hear people's feedback and what their thoughts is in regards to my opinion on any of this.